Hey everyone, it's Tim. So in one of my episodes I mentioned that I had broken off the tip of this gun while cleaning it up. And then I also had mentioned that if the gun's damaged, I might just replace the tip. But after looking at my supplies, I think I'm going to replace this entire gun. So I'm going to film myself removing this gun off of his hand, which is kind of delicate, but that's okay. So I'm using the gun from this kit right here, this MiniArt kit. Now you can't see it, the $14.99 price tag's over it. Let me pick that off. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to use this MiniArt kit right here. It's all German weapons. I have that for Russian weapons and US weapons. It's super useful because it has uniform gear in it, as well as guns and some other stuff, ammo boxes. So here's the gun right here. I'm going to use this guy right here. I'm going to cut that off. For starters, just so I have it sitting here freely. And maybe I did or maybe I didn't mention, but when I'm cutting stuff and it's on a raised sprue, I don't like, particularly when it's delicate pieces, I don't like holding it down and then cutting it. I like it to be flush closest possible. And anything that's got like a thin piece on it, like this magazine, I have a tendency, when I did in the past, to use cutters that I would, just would break or bend and snap. So I've come to use a flat edge X-Acto blade, or I should say I've come to realize a flat edge razor X-Acto blade works best. So I'll bring it to the edge. I got a little thin pad right here, cutting pad. I'll bring it to the edge so it's like this, so it's nice and flat, so that when it presses, it's not flexing a whole lot. When I can't see it the best, I usually would be doing this under a magnifying glass. So I'm going to bring it closest to the end so I can sand off what part's there. Hold it in place with my finger and push. Same thing both sides. Up a little higher, and I'll just sand off the extra plastic or flash. There you go. This is a very clean looking gun. This kit also comes with little thin, the back stock on an MP40. It's kind of like steel rods, or I don't know what you want to call it, with a I don't know, like a hollowed out stock type thing. Anyway, this kit comes with that right there, and there. You got to build it separate. Super delicate, but we'll get that on too. So what I'm going to do is just cut off the rest of this guy's gun just from here. I don't want to cut his fingers off, so I got to find the right way to do it, because I'm going to work around these fingers. I don't feel like replacing fingers. Okay, we're just going to cut that out just the best we can. And then this is where it gets tedious, and I'm going to need my magnifying glass because I can't see it. So you guys are going to see me working under my magnifying glass. guess what I can do is I'll build this leg up a little bit right here, because that is a little bit flat. I'll build the leg up so that the leg comes up to the gun. Right, because it's touching right there in the front on the right knee. And if I just bring this up a little bit, it won't look so odd. I'll probably do that. Alright, anyway, there you have it. Gun removal, gun replacement. MP40.
Well, won't you look at that? A little boy soldier talking to his daddy soldier.
Tim, 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 Tim.